Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to talk about Kloe Kardashian and what she said regarding Jordyn not apologizing to her personally. So, if you guys have heard, Messi Andy Cohen asked Kloe if Jordyn ever apologized to her personally, as in called her personally to apologize, besides the interview that she did on Red Table Talk. And Kloe said no, Jordyn never apologized. And social media is going crazy. They're angry. They're saying, why does Kloe expect Jordyn to apologize? And, they're saying a lot of the usual things social media says, which is mostly negative. But honestly, I think that Kloe handled that question pretty well. She did not say anything negative about Jordyn. As a matter of fact, she said that it is up to Kylie if Kylie still wants to be friends with Jordyn, and that they've had many talks about it, her and Kylie, and Kylie knows that. So apparently it's Kylie's decision to keep Jordyn Woods out of her life, because let's be honest, how do you bring someone like that back into your family? It will be disrespectful to the sister and things will be awkward. So I kind of don't blame Kylie. I think Kylie is doing the reasonable thing that most of us would have done. I applaud Kloe for now deciding to take a more mature approach to the whole thing and say that she forgave Tristan, so of course she has to forgive Jordyn as well, because it's the best thing for her to do for herself. Now here's why I think it's also understandable that Jordyn Woods did not call Kloe personally afterwards to apologize. So after it happened, things kind of took a turn for the worst very, very quickly, and obviously we all remember how the Kardashian family, tried to tear Jordyn Woods' character to shreds, and the only reason why Jordyn Woods is still even liked by anybody is because the Smiths stepped in and helped her, because the Kardashians were really bent on ruining Jordyn Woods' name. Even though it was not Jordyn's fault, I don't know if the Kardashians knew that at the time. Maybe they were just too angry that they did not really think about how everything happened. But if it was Tristan's fault and say Jordyn Woods had no idea it was going to happen, then I doubt if the Kardashians had any idea that all of this was all Tristan's doing. So they really tried to tear down her character, and finally she was saved, right? So after all of that has happened, they cannot then expect Jordyn Woods to call Kloe and apologize. I mean, considering how everything proceeded, at what point was Jordyn Woods supposed to call Kloe to apologize? Is it while they were busy tearing down her character? Is it while they were making videos and posting it on social media? Is it while she's posting all of those quotes? Like, at what point was Jordyn Woods supposed to call and apologize? There just wasn't, the way the whole thing progressed, there wasn't really a good time. I guess one could say a good time would be before it ever hit social media, maybe right after it happened, maybe the previous day. But Hollywood Unlocked got the news very fast, and I think he posted it within a few days of it happening, if I remember correctly. He posted it within a few days. And yes, that is still enough time for Jordyn to call Kloe and tell her what happened. But I don't know. I think that would be the best time for her to apologize. But otherwise, after everything hit social media and Jordyn Woods was being torn down, at that point, everything had taken such a messy turn and everybody was so angry at Jordyn at the time. Even the entire social media were so angry at her that she was basically hiding. I remember her sister was getting death threats. I think her mom too. And so it just, she at that point was in the state of mind of, okay, I need to get away from this. I need to just take some time away first before I deal with it. And it wasn't until a little while later that she even went on Red Table Talk. So it just was not a good time. In Kloe's defense, though, Kloe did not, in that interview, in that particular Andy Cohen interview, she did not demand an apology from JORDYN. She simply answered a question that was asked to her. So I'm not sure why all of social media are all angry and saying, how can Kloe expect an apology from JORDYN if she has not apologized to Trina? They will continue to bring up this Trina mess, and it's not gonna go away. So, and they do have a point though. Like, Kloe basically did the exact same thing. Actually, she did worse because she was older. She actually had a relationship with Trina's boyfriend, and she was friends with Trina. And she never apologized. At least I don't think she did. If she did, Trina would have said so by now. So yeah, that's her karma, I guess. Basically, what I'm saying is, I understand everyone's point of view. I understand why Jordyn Woods did not call Kloe to apologize. I understand why Kloe has now decided to forgive JORDYN and move on. And I understand why Kylie decided to keep Jordyn Woods out of the family. It's just the best thing for everyone to do. Everybody just needs to go on with their life and stop, talking about this issue. It's never going to be resolved. Jordyn Woods is never going to be friends with that family again. I do not believe that will ever happen. She might get to a point where they can talk and, say hello to each other when they're out and they run into each other or something. But as far as being friends like they used to be, no way. That's never going to happen. So everybody just needs to move on. Speaking of moving on, let me quickly touch on the breakup between Tristan and Kloe. This is the, 19th breakup they've had, and I have a feeling they will get back together again. But anyway, Kloe and Tristan have broken up again after the Sydney Chase allegations, where Sydney Chase said that Tristan slept with her. And it was this whole thing Tristan tried to cover up, and Sydney Chase came out and said that she made the whole thing up, or I don't know if that was a rumor, but either way, it was messy and embarrassing for Kloe. So they have ended their relationship again. I think that this time though, I think Kloe will try to stay away from Tristan and not try to get back together with him, because I think that she is drawing some strength from Kim's ability to end her marriage with Kanye. I'm sure a lot of people are thinking, well, what does Kim and Kanye have to do with this? I think it has something to do with it, because Kim and Kanye were married, okay? They had an actual marriage. They weren't like Tristan and Kloe that were just together and had a child. And I'm sure Kloe knew what Kim went through and how hard she tried to save her marriage, and in the end she was able to just let go and say, you know what, I have done the best that I can do. And something like that can give another person who doesn't have that much power strength to do what they need to do. And I'm not one to tell who to date who and who should break up with who, but in this case I really think Kloe just needs to leave Tristan alone. That man does not want to be kept, so there is nothing in this world she can do to make him stay faithful. The Daily Mail recently reported that Tristan was found coming out of a room with 3 girls and he looked disheveled. Oh my god. So like, the guy is not ready to be in a relationship with one person. So Kloe just needs to accept this horrible fact and move on. This is who he is. This is who he's going to be for a long time. Tristan does not seem like a mature person at all to me. When I look at him, I feel like I'm looking at a 21-year-old or even a 19-year-old. He doesn't act his age. And so I don't think he's mature enough for the kind of relationship that Kloe wants. And I'm glad she finally got the strength to leave him alone. I hope it just stays that way. She needs to find somebody else. She's still young. She only has 1 child. She needs to just find someone else and leave that guy alone. That's all I have to say on this. Thank you guys for watching. See you in my next one. Bye guys.